Ranking the best running backs in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at running back. Now, before we get into the new cards real quick, when we take a look at the old cards, honestly, I think everyone kind of stays where they're at, right? Todd Gurley still in the S tier. I think these guys still in the A tier. I think they're extremely runnable. Maybe we move people down by the end of this one, but right now I like where everyone's at. And we're going to get it started with 89 overall team builder Rachaad White with 91 speed, 91 acceleration. Has pretty decent catching with 75, 70 short route running as well. And when we look at like potential abilities he could get, he can't really get like the RB apprentice or anything. He's just like a 91 speed running back. I think he's a little bit worse than say like Le'Veon Bell. I'd place him in the C tier. Like overall, just a solid running back kind of by Isaiah Pacheco and like A-Chain as well. Now right after that, we do get Keaton Mitchell. So Keaton Mitchell, I'd probably say I think this is the best budget running back in the game. Going for under 100K, 93 speed, 92 acceleration. The one red flag with a lot of these cards today is carrying, but we'll talk about the card that a lot of people are going to say later that will fumble a lot, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. But to me, this isn't the end of the world. 90 break tackle as well, 80 catching, 78 short route running. Again, I think he is the definition of a budget beast. For me, he is going to go ahead and actually make this B tier for me. I think he is really, really solid. Don't think he's quite A, but in this B tier, I think is a good spot. Now, after that, we get 90 overall Miles Sanders with 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Should be stated as well, these zero choke cards get an additional speed point as well, so he would be 91 speed. And he has 90 break tackle, 76 catching. Overall, he's like really, really solid. I don't think he's C tier though. I'd place him like kind of like D. Yeah, I think like Pacheco, Rachaad White are a little bit better. Maybe could see the argument for C. I could, but I don't know, man. I just think he's just overall like a little bit underwhelming. Now, after that, we do get Joe Mixon with 89 speed, 90 acceleration. I know technically he's up to 90 speed, which actually, I mean, isn't like the worst in the world. 87 break tackle, 87 change direction as well, 70 catching as well. It's just they did this card like really, really dirty. And since I just talked about the speed strat card, by the way, I'm moving Miles Sanders up, and then Joe Mixon is going to go ahead and be in this D tier. And I like that a little bit more. If they don't have the strat card though, I would move them both down a singular tier, and Joe Mixon would be an F. And another zero chill running back right here. We do have Travis Etienne that could potentially be up to 92 speed right now, 93 acceleration, 87 carrying, 90 juke move, 85 break tackle. I always get surprised though, because they never give him like catching and receiving stats, which I don't really know why. Maybe I made up the fact that he's a good receiving back in my head. I'm going to place him also in this C tier, and he's more like top end, I'd say. Definitely a very solid budget back. And after that, we get Ezekiel Elliott that you could potentially get for free, either winning the head-to-head event or also the offline event by getting 40 wins, which is kind of crazy, but 90 speed again could be 91 acceleration, has 91 carrying, 90 break tackle, 80 catching. And for Zeke's abilities this time, he does get like the jukebox right here, which actually is pretty solid. I just feel like Zeke's cards play better than their overall. Even last year, most feared Zeke, I thought he was a baller. The reason why he's here too, I kind of want to put him B tier as well by Keaton Mitchell. And this might seem crazy. I'm also moving Edge up. I don't know why like he was so like bottom end, but like he's slightly making B for me just because I think the card plays so good. If you look at his pure like stats, wouldn't be on the level of like these guys, and honestly wouldn't be on the level of Keaton Mitchell. I don't know if this is an exaggeration or not, but I think this right here is the most slept on running back in the game, James Conner, with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'1", 233, 93 carrying, 89 break tackle, 73 catching, 70 short route running. And if we take a look at his abilities right here, so from a X Factor standpoint, right, unstoppable freight train, unstoppable jukebox, gets wrecking ball, angry runs X Factor, and also gets tank as well. I'm not saying he is like S tier or anything. I kind of want to put him A, which I don't know if this is crazy or not. He's in like a B plus range for me. I'm gonna put him top in a B. He almost made this A tier for me, man. He really did. Super, super good back. I feel like him and Kyron Williams are probably my two most underrated, I would say. I know Kyron Williams is an LTD going for a little bit, but these two right here I think are really, really slept on. I could see those two in A easily. Now after that, we do get a fullback right here, but this fullback is basically statted like a running back. We got Christian Okoye, could be up to 91 speed, 94 acceleration. He's 6'1", 253, so a little bit of a big body, you know, more of a trucking, stiff arming type of back, and doesn't really have good like actual fullback stats with run block, lead block, impact blocking. Has high run block power, run block finesse, but these two ratings do nothing. And when we look at this card from a discounted ability standpoint, he can go ahead and get goal line back or matchup nightmare for 1 AP. I do think that is kind of interesting, right? Goal line back potentially for 1 AP, help you in the red zone a little bit. I am going to place this card like C tier though. Yeah, I'll go B. I'll slightly go B because Zeke's here as well. The thing about him is just the big backs this year, a lot of them, unless we're talking about a card we're going to cover later, they aren't quite as good as the juking or finesse type of backs. Like I think B tier is a good spot for him. This is a card that I would say it definitely is preference. And now we got the card that I get the most questions about for sure, Dree Archer. So Dree Archer, 0 chills track card right now, 96 speed, 95 acceleration. That is great. That is top in the game easily. So from a physical stat standpoint, top end. He is 5'8", 173. Shorter player model, gets the good jukes and everything. This rating right here is what deters people off of him, 73 carrying. I have used Dree Archer for around 70 to 80 games played. He has not fumbled one time still. I'm still waiting for him to fumble. Now, you could say luck of the draw, like if you're really worried about this too, and you want to use Dree Archer, things you can do to help him not fumble. When you're about to get hit that RB button. RB protects the ball, square or whatever, fall down, don't take the hit, right? Also, run out of bounds. I don't even do all that. I juke in front of people's faces. I juke in the hit sticks, and he has not fumbled. I really like this card. Also, 88 catching, 87 short route running. And when we look at his discount abilities right now, Jukebox and RB Apprentice for 1 AP. I think this right here is the best combo of discounts in the game for literally any play style. I think Dree Archer is top end of this A tier. I really like the card. I do like him over Falk. I like him over Bijan. I like him over Cordell. That is me. That's my preference. You can argue either which way. I don't think he's S tier though, because of that low carrying. And also I think there's better running backs than him, even in the 0 chill program. Now, after that, we go on a little bit of a run of cover athletes. First one we got is Peyton Hillis. This 93 overall, has 92 speed, 93 acceleration. He's a big body though, 6'1", 240, 84 catching, 81 short route running. And we look at Peyton Hillis's X factors and also discount abilities. Angry runs for 0. I think it's kind of crazy. Backfield master, and also gets bulldozer goal line back for 1. For me, like the fact that this 93 gets angry runs, I think it's crazy. And that's why he actually makes the bottom end of A tier for me. And after that, we get Barry Sanders as well with 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 5'8", 203. And we look at him, 76 catching, 81 short route running as well. And we look at his abilities once again right here. X factor wise, evasive cover athlete, freight train cover athlete, getting freight train started on, kind of crazy. Human joystick, RB apprentice, both for 1 AP. For me, very similar to what I just said about Peyton Hillis. I think those X factors are crazy good. So they slightly make A tier for me. And now we bump it on up to the 94 overalls of each of those cover athletes. Peyton Hillis this time gets 2 more speed, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'1", 240, 91 carrying, 96 trucking, 95 break tackle with great catching and pretty good short route running as well. And this time from an X factor standpoint, I believe the only different one is backfield master. And ability wise, you could potentially have wrecking ball on for 3 AP, RB apprentice, goal line back, bulldozer, all 1 AP. For me, Peyton Hillis, easy addition to this S tier. A little bit of a different style than some of the backs we're going to cover. Again, more trucking and stiff arming, but I still think he is absolutely elite. And after that, we do get Barry Sanders as well with 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 96 agility, 97 change of direction too is kind of crazy, but 76 catching, 81 short route running, all very solid. And from an ability standpoint, what changed? I believe he gets RB apprentice, but he also gets first one free for 2 AP, not bad at all. And he can still get that freight train X factor. For me, Barry Sanders, also another easy addition to this S tier. Now, I would say he's more like along the bottom end of S tier running backs, but in my opinion, still S tier. And these guys might be over Gurley, which is kind of crazy to me. Non-theme team, I'd probably put him over Gurley just because these running back X factors are actually overpowered. And we get our final cover athlete right here. We got out of position Michael Vick at running back. So this card right here is 95 speed, 96 acceleration, kind of a little bit like Dree Archer, this time just with better carrying. Juking, spin move type of back, 84 catching, 88 short route running, 82 medium, 91 deep. He's basically out receiver route running almost. And when we look at his X factors and abilities and everything, so X factors gets freight train or also evasive as well. I think that is like kind of crazy. Like it's unstoppable evasive, but route tech starting on, freight train starting on, kind of crazy. And we look at his discounts, Energizer for 0, human joystick, leapfrog, potentially get yak him up for 3 AP as well. This Michael Vick is in a weird spot for me because he also gets some like weird animations where I believe if you try to like spin or juke or sometimes, or like try to fall down, he like spins or jukes, something like that. Gets some weird animations. Now, I do think he is really good, and I think he's one of the most fun running backs in the game. So this is where he's like at for me. He's in like an A+ type of range. I do think he's a little bit better than Dree Archer, but I also think he's worse than everyone in this S tier. Really, it's because of the animations he gets, in my opinion. Like I think he gets like the unique animations he gets. Same reason why I'm not the biggest fan of his quarterback, because sometimes when you're rolling out trying to throw the ball away, he'll randomly spin. The way he plays when he actually does what you want him to do, he's S tier. The animations that make him do like stupid shit is like A tier. And right after that, we do get CMC right here. CMC with that 94 speed, 95 acceleration, has 95 change of direction. This time, one of the best receivers, hits that all Madden threshold of 85 short route running, 85 catching as well. When we look at his abilities this time, jukebox and RB apprentice for 1 AP. I'd put him more along lines like top end of A. I love this CMC card too. I think he's S tier on a theme team. I think I'm going to put him right here though, no theme team. think he just narrowly misses it for me. I could see the argument for S because I love this card, but man, I don't want to put everyone in S. And the last 3 cards we got are all kind of crazy. So first one we got over here is Saquon Barkley. So Saquon Barkley could be up to 94 speed as well, 95 acceleration, 95 agility, 73 catching, 75 short running, 94 break tackle. And I think he's kind of similar to CMC in the fact that also gets jukebox for 1 AP, spin cycle for 1. But yeah, I think he's kind of similar to CMC in the fact that like if you have them on a theme team, I think they are for sure S tier and I love them. But Saquon to me, like I don't think he's better than Barry, Peyton Hillis, Todd Gurley, or Michael Vick. I just don't. I do think he's better than everyone in this tier, maybe besides CMC. Again, Zero Chill theme team would be up to 96 speed. That is a game changer, would be S tier for me. But base card, no theme team boost. I think he's right along the lines of here. And after that, we do get Derrick Henry. So Derrick Henry would be up to 95 speed with the strat card, 96 acceleration. Again, he's a big back with that 6'3", 255. More trucking and stiff arming than juking. 70 catching, 70 short route running is kind of crazy on a Derrick Henry card though. And the big thing though, the thing that everyone probably runs him for, angry runs for 0 AP, starts on for 8 plays. He also gets persistent for 0 as well. I wouldn't really recommend running jukebox on him because I don't think he even jukes good. Just because he gets that angry runs, I think he's probably the best running back in the game. I do really think he's the best running back in the game. This Derrick Henry is also a beast in the receiving game as well. I'm a big believer that the taller you are, the bigger you are, the better you run routes and the more you get open. And if you use Derrick Henry in the receiving game at all, I think he kind of proves that as well. And now final card we got right here is legend Chris Johnson, 96 speed, 96 acceleration. I think he's a little bit better version of Dree Archer almost because he has a little bit better carrying and also pretty much the same speed with the strat card for Dree. 80 catching, 82 short route running as well. When we look at Chris Johnson's discounted abilities right here, jukebox, human joystick, short and elite for 2 AP, jukebox for 1, pretty solid. Me, I would put him right here for Derrick Henry. I think you can argue almost anyone in S tier, best running back in the game. I could say that. Like Todd Gurley still has his place too on like a regular theme team, non-zero chill, and the Titans actually got 2 back-to-back insane running backs just under that. But and also finally right here, I almost forgot Austin Ekeler randomly. My bad on that. So team of the week, Austin Ekeler, 93 speed, 94 acceleration. He is a great receiving back as well with 90 catching, 80 short route running. Really good receiving back. And if we take a look at his abilities for discount, can get RB apprentice and grab and go. He is good enough in my opinion to go ahead and make this A tier. But like Dree Archer, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey, really like these guys. I'd probably put him like, I mean, you could argue like Falk over him too, but I like Ekeler. Yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the running back position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, stay updated with the best cards in Madden. And if you guys do want to watch me use some of these cards live, either hit that noti bell on YouTube or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. Been multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. Would love to see y'all on some streams, man. If you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I rank the best quarterbacks in Madden 24.